this is Sims, and we are back with more Color X Malice. So, this is weird, but what I've done is I realized that the criminal chapter is actually really long, kind of, because we're going through every single executor. We're going from 9, like, backwards, so it's not going to fit in with the end of Yanagi's route, so I did the end of Yanagi's route. I started recording the chapter and we're already like hitting an hour and we've still got like, I only did the first 2 and I'm like, we still got like 7 executors left to go basically. We started the 7 and I was like, yeah. So I'm recording this intro and we're going to go and then I'm going to edit in the reading of that chapter. So it's going to seem weird and a little disjointed because when I started recording the first 2 executors, when I started recording that chapter, I thought it was going to be at the end of Yanagi's route. So, you know how this works. It's a little weird. So anyway, we're going to go into the chapter reading that, and this is going to be its own one-off kind of part. So don't mind, because there's I think a part when I'm recording it that I'm like, maybe we should have put this on its own chat thing, which I did. So you obviously know, but that first part was, you know, past me, and this is current me, and now future me is now going to jump back in. So it's going to go from like the current time to like the past, then to the future, because I haven't done obviously the part when we get into the 7th executor. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what it is. So this is just the intro for this. I'm gonna pop in to loading the chapter and everything, so don't mind if it seems a little weird and disjointed to start. Obviously, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, no. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, well, here we are. So anyway, I'm going to jump in to where we get to this part, so you might re-see this anyway. So anyway, I enjoy. The X-Day incidents. Okay, so this is the story of the criminal chapter. The X-Day incidents, judgment meted out by Avengers filled with sorrow, justice, deranged love, guilt, fear, solitude, hatred, despair, fanaticism, sorrow. That's a lot of random, just single word sentences. The painful emotions that took root in their hearts compelled them to stain their hands with blood. Starting story mode. Sure. Okay. Oh, interesting. I wonder who we're... So I'm just going to read it normal because I don't know who we're supposed to read it. The 9th executor is Tomoki Ogata. After his wrongful arrest 2 years ago, he's lost his job and family. It wouldn't be odd if he turned his hatred on not only the police, but his wife for leaving as well. However, I want to believe you, but I can't do it anymore. Because I've started doubting you. I believed in the words of the police instead of you. I could have fought alongside you, but I chose to give up. That's all there is to it. I'm assuming that's his wife, but I'm just not strong enough to continue supporting you. I'm sorry. Thank you for all you've done for me. He cannot bring himself to hate his wife after her tearful apology. Mama, why do we have to leave Papa? Daddy did the right thing, right? I'm sorry. Until the moment her mother took her away, Ogata's daughter believed in her father's innocence. And at his workplace... That guy was always so annoying, so I'm glad he's gone. He knew what was coming to him because he kept complaining about others. There was no shortage of people who spouted off heartless things with no regard to his pain. Tomoki Ogata hated making excuses above all else. He was tough on others, but tougher on himself. He never compromised his sense of justice. That was normal to him. What was everything I believed in? I don't remember the voice I gave him, so whatever. His entire life collapsed so easily. What is your wish? I don't know. How did this happen? Why did all this have to happen to me? And I thought about it so much, but I have no answer. I just thought that I should help that man being harassed at the station. Was that a mistake? No, your actions were just. Do not blame yourself. Well, doing just things doesn't mean that I'll be rewarded for it. I've become painfully aware of that. There were other people there who ignored that man who was being harassed. They were bystanders and they stood there while we jumped in to stop it. But the police didn't listen to the bystanders and made us look like the bad guys. No one No one believed me. Then they sweet-talked me into confessing to crimes I didn't commit. Couldn't find a reason to live anymore. You wish to die in despair? I'm all alone now. If I'm just going to be ostracized by the world, I would rather... You shall not perish without proving your justice to the world. It is everyone else that's wrong. You've done no wrong. I have no place in this world. If you don't have a place in this world, then you should make one for yourself. Make one? That isn't possible. Yes, it is. I want to remake this world where only despair can be born. I know I should be reading this in the Monokuma voice because that's how Saeki spoke when he was the Monokuma voice, but I'm just not going to bother because, like, it'll hurt me too much and whatever. We must join hands and together we shall create a new world. That is when you shall make it known that your ideology is just. That I'm just. In order to incite a revolution of the will of the people and bring a righteous rebirth of Japan, I'll need your help. What can I do? Tell me, until today, have you ever doubted your own sense of justice? No? Then maintain that spirit and put it into action. The same way that you've always done. Have faith in your sense of justice. Justice. That's right. Do not be afraid. To know what's evil and what's just. Show those people who don't understand. Show them how the world must be. I have a feeling this is because they were planning a fan, or they just left this open. Like, this is so, like, because he's out of prison, right? Wow. We shall prove your justice to them. And we'll create a new world together. Because his memory was never erased. That is so like a cliffhanger for a fan disc, motherfucker. Wow. Oh, is this another one? Oh, damn, guys. Okay. Oh. We're not doing all of them. Oh, but you know what? Some of them didn't get, like, stories, because otherwise we would... Wait, are we going to go count down to the first? Because this is going to be a long part. But anyway. They hate the executor, Hanako Kobayashi. She's a cheerful woman, but her past is far darker than her looks. She blended in with the crowd, made no enemies, and she made sure she didn't cause any conflict.
Man, it's also boring. It's all the same thing day in and day out.
She's your typical, everyday woman you'd see in every city in the world. Until that day. What is this? Oh, this is her.
I've never heard a song like this before. It just goes directly to my heart. I feel like it's crushing it.
I feel that way too sometimes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go stab people. I don't know.
My mind and body are becoming one with the song. I've never felt anything like this before. Yasuhiro Ishiki. Hiro.
That song changed her. Before, she only sought to not make any waves, but she started to express her own opinions. And soon, his music became a crucial part of her life.
The concert today was great.
You're that girl that's always in the front row.
You noticed?
I always hear your voice, and thank you for all your support.
Hiro, your songs are really great. I'll be your fan forever.
That's great. I'll be sure to make the next one even better. Because of you and the rest of the fan support, I can continue to sing.
No, it's all thanks to you. And to see your stars shine is my dream.
Yeah, I'll keep singing and chasing my dreams. Make sure you get home safe.
Yeah. Hiro, he knew about me, and even said thank you to me. I'm so happy. If it makes Hiro happy, I'll do it. I'll do anything for him.
Ishiki was then recruited by a big agent who caught one of his concert performances, and his route to a professional career was paved. She became overjoyed and waited for the day his songs would bring happiness to more people. But Ishiki was mistakenly arrested soon after, pulling the plug on his professional career.
Why? How did this happen? Hiro did nothing wrong. The one who was at fault was the guy who was Hiro. And the one who arrested Hiro. What happens to all of Hiro's hard work now? It's not a matter of just apologizing because he hurt Hiro. He made Hiro sad. And I couldn't do anything to help him. I hate this. He'll pay. I hate this. He'll pay for this. I'll make sure of it.
I can't do her voice the way I used to anymore, but I still like it when she gets angry. There's just something. I hear it better in my head than it comes out, but it's fun anyway.
I was able to change thanks to Hiro's music. He taught me to live life and that it could be fun. He showed me a brand new world. My precious, precious Hiro. I'll be the one to save you this time.
Her feelings for Yasuhiro Ishiki had changed from admiration to love. And because of the mistaken arrest, that love had become twisted now.
I just went to his green room for a bit. Why was Hiro so upset? Maybe he's just being shy. Like he didn't want me to see him concentrating. I don't mind that at all. There's nothing about Hiro that I don't like. He works so hard, and that's why there were talks about him getting a contract again. I won't let anyone get in the way this time. I'll protect Hiro's dream.
And we have to do this talking to her. Like, I don't know. We're going to have to cut this chapter and, do it. I feel like if I knew this chapter was going to be, like, every single one of the, going from 9 down, counting down to 1, this is what I'm guessing, I would have done this in its own part. But, I don't know. Your wish is to give your all to him? I can sense that you have the will to do anything it takes to protect your loved ones.
Of course. And no one can forgive someone if they hurt the one that you love. But in my case, I'm up against the police. It's not like I can just attack them.
You want to administer judgment upon the evil that ensnared Ishiki.
Yes, but killing won't be enough. I'll punish him and make him regret it. I'll torture him before I kill him. Even if he cries and begs for mercy, no matter how much he bleeds, he won't get away. I'll make him wish for death.
Yes, malice that creates sadness must feel the hammer of justice.
I know, right? I think we'll get along.
We need your help so that we do not allow more of the sadness that befell him.
Sure, it's for Hiro after all. Hiro, wait just a little bit. My love for you can't be expressed with mere words alone. I'll prove it to you soon.
Bird, please stop shrieking. I can't. This is Akito, isn't it? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't read this. I can't. Anyway, the 7th executor, Akito Sarah. You regret that your slothful inaction contributed to your sister's untimely death. Poor Akito. Akito, are you going somewhere again? Yeah, to my friend's place. Oh, and there's something I want to talk to you about. Oh, that's a sister. Akito, are you going somewhere again? Yeah, to my friend's place. Oh, there's something I want to talk to you about. Just talk to Mom. I'm not good at giving advice. He was indifferent to his sister. He didn't hate her, but he lacked any particular affection for her. Academic studies, playing with friends, hobbies. A young man in his late teens has many things they might consider more important than family. To him, his sister, who constantly looked up to him with depressed eyes, was nothing short of a pain. Poor Akito. Is Mom working late again? Oh. I'm assuming that's to sister. Is Mom working late again? I don't know who's who. I hate this. I hate it when it doesn't at least tell you. So it's like, I guess because if you have the voice acting on, you would know. But anyway, I don't know. I'm going to get dinner out. Akito, you're composing a song again, right? Can I listen to it sometime? No way. I don't want family to hear it. Why don't you play with your friends? You just sit at your desk all day. Studying is fine and everything, but you need to find something you like. There's nothing I like. People hate me whenever I do anything. They say I'm creepy. So if I do anything... Oh, whatever, I'm going out. At his age, family closeness grated on him. He didn't hate them, but interacting with them would make him feel irritated. He felt like family issues were a drag, so he purposely avoided his sister. He threw himself into his music and used it to ignore his sister. He didn't have any room for anything else. Why? Why me? I didn't do anything. Oh, wait. So okay, this must be his sister, I'm assuming. Okay. 'Cause I was thinking that was him. Like, why me? I didn't do anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, he was feeling sorry after his sister died, but I guess this is. Anyway.
Why? Why me? I didn't do anything. They say it's a crime for me to breathe. That me being alive is bad. Everyone feels bad when I'm there. That's fucking awful. Like, but when I don't go to school, they come after me. Why?
Kanade,
Akito!
what are you mumbling on about?
I just.
You ditched school again. Don't make Mom worry about you so much. She's already busy with work. You're in middle school now. You can't slack. He should be smarter than other kids his age, but he didn't notice the changes in his sister. No, he pretended not to notice them. His sister had always been shy and timid, unable to interact well with others. At times, her awkwardness irritated him. But that's her own personality, and that means it's her own responsibility, he said. He purposely distanced himself from her. This is crushing, because I love Akito so much, and this hurts me on his behalf. Like, Akito, I'm concentrating. Can we do this later? I'm about to come up with a sweet hook.
Say,
I told you, I'm busy.
Akito, are you happy?
What's with you all of a sudden? You're creepy.
Nothing.
I forgot something at oh, was that her? I forgot something at school, so I'm going to go get it. Those were his sister's last words. That's so sad. He basically told you're creepy. Oh no! Oh, Akito! Oh! Oh. Kanade died? There were multiple main offenders, but she was chronically bullied by her whole class. He wasn't shocked because it didn't really come as a surprise to him. There were so many signs that he saw. Just talk to Mom. I'm not good at giving advice. You ditched school again. Don't make Mom worry about you so much. I told you, I'm busy. What's with you all of a sudden? You're creepy. Look how sad he looks in the background. Like, just there's something in his eyes. Like, just look at his eyes. Like, just looks sad. Oh, God. That day, that moment, no, even before that, there were so many anyway. Oh, I was thinking I had so many chances. I thought I was reading, like, I was reading at the eye. There were so many chances I had to talk to her. I don't know why I read that when I looked at it first, but anyway. There were so many chances he had to talk to her. He knew that his sister was troubled, and he pretended not to see it. Right before she headed to her death, his sister asked him if he was happy. What did she mean? He'll never know that answer now. I killed her. It was none other than he himself who had walled off her last escape route. I understand your pain. In order to rise above your sadness, I will provide you with power. However, I am still hesitant. Of allowing me to join you? Yes, you are very intelligent. Your feelings of guilt outweigh your sadness. What we seek is hatred and sadness. If you still feel guilt, you cannot move forward. I thought you were some scary terrorists, but you're awfully sensitive about these things. And don't worry about me. I do feel guilt, but I want them to suffer even more. I'm prepared to take my revenge, and I've showed you proof of that. Yes, you refer to your sister's suicide note. Not only are the main offenders' names on it, she has written the names of the entire class like it was part of a curse. Many people led your sister to her death. The entire class are sinners. We agree with that. Hiding that note from the police is proof of your desire for revenge. Please, lend me your strength. Here's the thing. She died before X Day. Before this even started, right? Because he had only become friends with Kazuki after his sister's death. So I thought she had died at least a year or two before. So he hid the note with the intent of getting revenge before he knew about. You know what I mean? That seems a little weird. But maybe my understanding of the timeline isn't quite right, but I don't know. Anyway. Please, lend me your strength. Very well. From this point onward, you are a comrade. Betrayal of our grand cause will not be tolerated. If you'll not regret this, swear an oath. Yes, if you'll grant me my wish, I'll even take the hand of the devil. Oh, and then you fell in love with Kazuki and regretted it. I'm still shipping it. I don't give a shit. Like, the sixth executor, Rika Sugawara, a woman that has been stalked for years. You met your friend at a cafe after work today. She's your high school classmate, eh? Was it fun? Our life is being watched all day. You were up late last night. If you don't sleep well, your beauty will fade. She's followed along her commute to work. Well, I'm sure you had a bad day at work. Your boss gave you a dirty look. Don't you worry, though. I've dealt with him. He sent anonymous, slanderous letters to her work. Wait, you received a. Oh, okay. I was like, you. I thought at first because it said letters to her work, and then I thought it was someone from work, and I thought maybe I should change the voice, but okay. Anyway, sorry. You received a letter from a man. It's for a reunion, but you declined, right? I won't let you see any man besides me. I won't. I won't allow it. Her mail is defaced. Her phone rings constantly. You only have me. Stop. You moved, disconnected your phone, locked yourself in your room, complained to the police. I'll watch over you forever, no matter where you are. I'm watching you. Creepy as fuck. Please. Let's die together one of these days. And that's the ultimate form of our happiness. Please, stop. Wait just a little more. I'll give you all my love. I'll kill you no matter what. Stop it! Her nightmare never ends. See, like, her story is really short, but, like, Akito's was kind of, like, longer. But we care more about Akito, and they know that. The game's like, you love Akito. We do! What is your wish? I want all men to vanish from this world. You can do that, can't you? Kill them. Kill every last one of them. I don't remember if that's the voice I gave her. I don't know. Can't remember, but there's no meaning for us to do it ourselves. You must be the one to deliver that judgment. Me? Unless you judge with your own hands, fear will plague you for all eternity. Murdering your hated target is not the end-all. In order for all to live in a happier world, you must fight to regain your daily lives. We shall give you the means to do so, and this is to bring about the future you wished for. My future? What are you talking about? The future doesn't exist for me anywhere. I'll kill the disgusting men and then myself. And none of them deserve to live. And none of them. Oh, she was in love. That's actually funny because because I totally forgot until like now, and she's coming. I'm like, because I was thinking, she's all in love with Zero, and I was like, all right, Sayaki was Zero. Oh, Sayaki, she was in love with you. That's so cute. And they have to be erased from this world, all of them, and me. Why must you give up? Huh? There's no reason for you to lose your future because of malicious humans. What I want to know is the wish from your heart, the original hope that you've forgotten due to the sadness blinding you. It must have been a small wish. You wanted to live a normal life. Isn't that so? Yes, I just wanted a normal life. I wanted to fall in love and be loved, work, get married, and live a normal life. That's all I wanted, and it was all destroyed. I'm tainted now. It's all meaningless. Even if I kill him now, I can't get that back. Yes, you can. From henceforth, you will be reborn. No one has the right to steal your future. Don't give up. There's no reason to be afraid. Don't say that you have no future. You have the right to be happy. Are you crying? Because I can feel your sadness, fear, pain. You just want to vanish because you're feeling so much pain. It's no wonder you would think this way. However, we want to see the future together with you. My future? Fight alongside us to erase this sorrow. You're crying for me? You'll fight with me. Yes, in order to give you back your true self. I finally found you. You are my god. Crazy. Oh god, I forgot his voice, but I know it was painful to do. Fuck, it's gonna suck, man. Anyway. The fifth executor, Manabu Soda. A young man whose delicate mind was destroyed by undeserved malice. Oh, he looks so sad. He was your ordinary average kid. Isn't that guy creepy? Yeah, he's so weird. Just garden variety childhood cruelty. They didn't care who it was that they were targeting. They didn't need a reason. But the sudden malice turned towards him caused nothing but fear to him. Unable to deal with that fear, he fled. Manabu, what happened? Why won't you go to school? He couldn't tell his parents. He didn't want to admit his weakness. Soda, everyone is waiting for you to come back. Come back to graduate with everyone. It'll be okay. He couldn't trust others' reassurances. He didn't listen because they didn't understand. The friends that laughed yesterday would just yell and spew venom at him. He fled out of fear from facing people who would change so abruptly. However, oh, okay, I was like, wait, what? And that's the game. Thanks! You're way too strong. You're a god. Thank you. You're such a big help. In the game world, he ventured into out of boredom. Everyone was kind to him. The stronger he became, the more he was praised. He was genuinely appreciated for helping the weak. That was all it took for him to feel worthwhile again. All right. Oh, Shogo, that's him. All right, just you wait. Shogo's here to help you all. I can't remember, so he's got the Enomoto voice right now because I can't remember the voice I gave him, but it was something like that, and I can't do them anymore, like I'm breaking. Alone in his room, the world inside the screen was everything to him. His hurt, weak soul found a something within a fake world that he could be attached to. And then that world was destroyed. What? Why? I would never do that. Damn it! Is this a bug? Fix it! Fix it! Fix it! He was not at fault. He was just playing the game as he usually did. But the bug that occurred in that game ended up destroying everything he'd created. Hurry! I have to hurry. Everyone's waiting for their god. He sounds way too much like Enomoto. I'm sorry. You mean Shogo the PKer? I got backstabbed. Go to hell. You're the worst. Why did I ever trust you? No, I didn't do anything. Why? How did this happen? Why does he sound like Enomoto now? I can't do it. I don't remember the voice I gave him. Ah, fuck. And he sounds like Enomoto. Sorry. You know what? They probably all sound the goddamn same to you. To me, I think, like, I'm like, okay, some of these voices sound the same. Like, but there's a slight difference. I can hear it, but it's only because, like, it's probably because of what I think in my head. But anyway. What is your wish? I don't have a wish. I don't trust anyone. I did nothing and everyone betrays me. It's my fault. I'm weird. That's why everyone betrays me. It's not your fault. You are more sensitive than others. That's all. See? So it is my fault. Do you really think so? Do you believe that weakness is a sin? Those who hurt you do not understand the pain that you feel. And they don't even know they hurt you. They feel no remorse and mock you as if it were nothing. And they pay no heed to their victims who bleed, even when that victim is you. But it doesn't hurt some people. I'm just not tough enough to deal with it. So in the end, it is my fault. Do you really think that? Why must you have to live in fear of such unreasonable malice? Is it the world? Is it the world who's wrong? Don't you think that it would be better to change the world that hurt you? Change the world? That's right. You're hurt by guiltless malice. You blame your innocent self and live in a shell. There are many weak and kind people like that. If you'll take our hand, we can save many of the weak like you. Me? No way. That's impossible. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. Yes, there is. We shall provide you the means. All you need is the courage to save the weak. Why don't you extend your hand to the weak, not just in the game, but in the real world as well? By doing so, maybe your kindness will finally be recognized. You won't betray me? I understand your weakness, and I also understand the courage inside of you. Man, Sayeki is a master manipulator. Like, it's amazing. Like, I'm impressed. A+ for manipulation, dude. My courage? I'm not wrong. It's not my fault. I can save lives. Yes. Let us protect the weak together. You will protect them. In order to heal the scars you have taken. Save the ones that are crying somewhere in this world who are just like you. Please fight alongside us. The fourth executor, Shihan Uno. The third executor, Suzune Uno. 10 years ago, their mother had a complete mental breakdown and murdered her husband and committed suicide. Because they were so young at the time, they were sent to live with relatives. Oh, okay, this is one of her relatives. Okay. Dear, don't you think it was a mistake to take them in? Especially Suzune. I thought she'd be quiet, but she has outbursts and throws things. Who knows what she might do next? She's the child of a murderer, after all. We can't kick them out now. It's too late for that. I hate this. Why do I have to breathe the same air as those children? If she was going to leave them behind like this, maybe she should have taken them with her. Suzune could not accept the fact that her mother murdered her father, and she subconsciously created another personality. To the young girl, it probably seemed like the only means for her to protect herself. But the people around her only viewed her as a murderer's child. Suzune shut herself off from the world, and Shion tried to protect his sister. To them, the only family that they had was each other, and they were the only ones they trusted.
I'm sorry. If it weren't for me, they wouldn't talk badly about you.
Don't say that. If you weren't around, everything would be stupid. And I'm not as strong as you think.
That's not true. You're smart, and you're good at sports, too.
I'm only doing that stuff so the people around me will shut up about everything else. I'm a man and your big brother. You don't want a brother you can't rely on, right?
I don't care about all that other stuff, as long as you're by my side.
Big brother has his own pride to defend.
Is that how it is?
Yeah, Mom and Dad are gone, but I have you.
I'm the one that's grateful that I'm not all alone.
I think that's actually maybe supposed to be him saying that. I'm the one that's grateful that I'm not all alone. They were codependent. Though heartless things were said to them, even if the world did not need them, there was no place for them to run. They could only continue to endure things and endure the scars in their hearts. It's so sad, poor kids. When they turned 18, they'd find out the truth about their mother's death. What are your wishes? Oh, the people responsible to experience the same pain we felt. The ones who pushed your mother to kill herself are evil, without a doubt. If you wish to administer judgment upon them, we will assist you.
She...
What's wrong?
I want to help you too.
What are you talking about? You don't have to. I'll do all of it myself.
You want me to just shut up and watch? And then what was the point of me being born? I'll kill them with my own hands, or else I won't be satisfied. Mom and Dad felt so much pain when they both died. I'll have to tear them apart before I kill them, so they feel like Mom and Dad did.
The sinful ones must receive a fitting punishment for their crimes. Because you did not have the power until now, you were hurt by others around you. You've endured more than enough pain and suffering in your lives. Yeah, you're right. We never had anything that we were afraid to lose.
Because we're the children of a murderer.
Do you find us creepy? Well, you're a terrorist boss, so you're probably used to murdering people. No. The death of others is very sad. Huh? Oh, that's...
Huh?
You two seem to think that you have no value, and that your lives are not worth living. However, that thinking is wrong. We need you. You need us? You do not need to give up on anything. You can bid farewell to those sorrow-filled days. We shall provide you with the help you need. And you will judge evil with your own hands. That's right. Give him a gruff voice, I think. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do the best we can. Lupin! The second executor, Keisuke Sanjo. Forced to work in a harsh environment, he experienced the seedy underbelly of the police organization and the cruelness of people firsthand. This man feels despair for the whole world. Originally, he was an honest and upstanding man. Ugh! You bastard! You embarrassed me! I'm sorry. What did you say? It's supposed to be, I'm sorry, sir. This is upper gut. Yeah. I'm sorry, sir. Apologizing isn't enough, you useless piece of garbage. But, Todoroki, I just followed your orders to... Don't you talk back to me! He was put through an unreasonable environment. He tried to adapt to his reality. But when people do so, they sometimes forget that they also have the option to flee. This is somebody else. Hey, did you hear about Takagi? Huh? He's been He's been suspended, right? Did something happen? You don't know. He committed suicide. When did this happen? I don't think anyone knows about that. Oh, I think they swept it under the rug. They made it look like he resigned first. That's terrible. And again, it can't be helped. Yeah, it's his own fault for not trying to get out of here. You know, what are we even doing here? Beats the hell out of me. I have no idea who's saying what, and I just lost voices. And I'm still trying to figure out the voice I gave him because I can't remember. But I don't want to make him sound too much like, again, Enomoto. So anyway, what's wrong? Let's all protest and make our voices heard. Don't just sit there and endure the pain. Oh, wait, don't just sit there and endure the pain. Oh, we have to get our revenge. I don't know why, but no one would even consider it. Our power to think was taken away. Hey! You're taking the charge for this case for yourself. Wait. Hey, You're taking the charge for this case for yourself. Yes, sir. Oh. Oh, so that was supposed to be his boss. Oh, you're taking the charge. He said, yes, sir. This was his boss dude that was beating him before. What the hell? Snap out of it. Youngsters these days are so damn mopey. Want me to put some spirit into you? Stop making that face. This is for your sake. Don't you want to be a proud officer for Japan? I'll teach you how to become one. Thank you, sir. What is your wish? Nothing much. But there's a sadness within you. You hate the police and wish for its destruction. Don't misunderstand me. I'm only throwing in with your little party here because it sounds like fun. Fun? Yeah, terrorist group trying to bring about a revolution, helping regular people to exact their own revenge. The weak are given power to turn on their masters. Just wanted to see if the scheme could actually become reality. I see. You've resulted in that way of thinking because you've sensed despair in humanity. Right. Humans can only live by building on top of the sacrifices of others. Living is enough to be called a sin, and this world won't change no matter what you do. Your despair runs deep. However, no matter how desperate you may become, you must have a wish as long as you're alive. The earnest wish you have deep in your heart. Will you tell me what that is? There is one thing I want. To see this world completely broken. I want to see a world that's a clean slate. People can live without egos or greed. Good luck with that. That is a grand ideal. Yeah, I think so too. Besides, I'm no saint. You can call it belief in an innate God. I think it's okay for the world to be in a state where only clean people exist. Isn't that stupid? It's a child's dream. A fantasy to allow me to avoid reality. Zero was silent for once. In the end, just afraid. I want to ignore all the dirty things, scary things, the malice that threatens my daily life. I'm just a coward that wishes for destruction. You are certainly someone who can accurately profile themselves. And the ideal you wish for is very beautiful. Are you agreeing with me? I heard you guys were upholding your own form of justice, similar to what the cops do. What was it? Making Japan so the weak join up? The idea would never work with my self-destructive wishes. Not at all. The ideal world you want is extremely close to what we envision it to be. I'd like to see it as well. Where all sadness will vanish, and the egos and desires of mankind will be crumbled to dust, creating a pure and honest world that's free of all malice. Huh, then show me. If you show me something as fun as you claim, I'll do as you ask. I got nothing to lose. I'll do anything you want. Yes, let us grant it together. In order to create the world of Zero, I will need your help. It's funny because that's Lupin, and now I'm just like, obviously Lupin's voice was, the voice actor's nothing like the voice I gave him, but it's funny when you know that, because then you're like, now I'm just picturing him with the Lupin voice, like, well, exactly. Oh, I'm just here for the fun of killing people. Oh, the first executor, Ray Mikuni, son of the current Prime Minister, Yukihisa. 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 There's Kihisa. Yukihisa. Mikuni. From the moment he was born, this young man was promised a bright future. However, he willingly discarded that. Ray. Oh, Ray, because you're my son, you must behave appropriately. His father, Yukihisa Mikuni, was a typical capitalist. In other words, he was an aggressive opportunist. He'd find a way to generate money from oppression. He believed the gap between rich and the poor was necessary, and that cheap labor powered the nation. He was a politician with a skewed viewpoint. Make sure you keep your distance from the poor. We live in a different world from them. I won't live like you do. Ray Makuni rebelled against his father's extremist ways of thinking. To cut off and exploit the weak, you overlook the sadness in front of you and build your empire out of the blood of the working class. It may be a viable method for success. However, I absolutely cannot agree with your ideals. What do you have to be dissatisfied about? I've given you everything you need. What more could you possibly want? You'll never understand me. Are you trying to become a politician? Whatever you do, don't drag me down with you. I saw that Ray Makuni had clear and honest eyes from the first time I met him when you were 13. This is what's weird. This was 10 years ago. That was when I met with him. Oh, so you're Yuzuru. Who are you? I'm Ray Makuni. I'm your half-brother. Oh my god! Oh! Shit! I did not see that coming! Oh my god! I didn't see that coming at all! I love that! Snap, bitches! They never once brought that up at all, never even hinted at it, or I'm fucking stupid and I missed it. Did I miss that? Holy shit! Nice! Anyway. Oh my god. Oh, you're his son. I can't do Sayaki's kid voice, but anyway. I don't think of him as my father. Even at the time, Yukihisa Mikuni was rumored to be next in line for the position of prime minister. He was famous for having numerous mistresses. Anytime the press piped up, he'd have them silenced. So is Sayaki's father actually the prime minister? Like, Mikuni was his father too? Yes, because obviously, like, we know his mother died, blah, 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 so that his mother must have been one of the mistresses. Okay. No, because it was like half-brother, and I'm like, wait, who's, right, they wouldn't have the same mother. Duh. Oh, but it just seemed weird because I was just assuming they didn't have the same father, but it's like, they gotta have one of the parents in common to be half-siblings, don't they, Spacey? But you know what I mean? Like, my brain was like two different parts of my brain were thinking two totally different things, and I didn't connect the dots. Anyway. Anytime the press piped up, he'd have them silenced. He gives his mistresses large sums of money and housing so as to keep them locked away. It was obvious that Ray Makuni detested his father. No matter how much you deny it, his blood still runs through your veins. And there's no point in putting on a front. You're just concerned with self-preservation. We both are. I don't know who's talking. I won't become like that man. Japan will rot away under him, so I must find a way to change things with my own hands. That's the only mission entrusted to me. I must save as many people from hurt as possible. I'm not sure which one of them's talking, but anyway. Mission. That arrogance proves blood is thicker than water. I clearly remember thinking that. Ray Makuni did not feel sorrow. He felt anger and hope, and had a pure conviction. Being such a man of integrity, I'm sure he'd become a revolutionary figure for the people. But he is different from me. I knew that the moment we met. He'll never understand the hearts of the weak. He'll never understand me, and I will never understand him. So what do you want with me? A teary reunion with your long-lost brother? Unfortunately, I'm not interested in that. I know we're not doing the Sayaki voice, but I've been reading this in a totally different, off voice the whole time, so I'm just going to kind of stick with it anyway. No, I felt I had to see this through to the end. The results of my father's actions. That's stupid. Then why didn't you come sooner? Why didn't you save Mother? Mother died while being torn to pieces. Your father killed her. Our father. If you're some kind of savior, you could have helped her. I wasn't blaming Ray Makuni or simply dumping all my hatred onto him. I didn't like what a hypocrite he was. You're powerless, just like me. I wanted only to throw that reality into his face. But Ray Makuni, with determined eyes, looked straight at me and nodded. I'll do anything in my power. His eyes glinted with a light unfitting for an executor. In that case, prove it to me. The moment I decided to use Ray Makuni. Let's do something big together. Something big? Yeah, something that would surprise your father. I want to rid this world of sadness, every last bit of it. And I need your help to do that. Let's see. 10 years. That should be enough. Wow, I mean, like, this kid, 13 years old, got a 10-year plan, fucking executes it. I mean, I'm just saying, he did more in 10 years as a 13-year-old over 10 years than I will ever do in my entire life, so props for that, I guess. From then on, Ray Makuni and I discussed our ideals numerous times. We spoke of these childish, yet strangely possible empty dreams. You're strong. One day Ray Makuni suddenly said that to me. You sympathize with the weak, and you too should be hurt yourself. Your heart always stays strong as you look ahead. I believe that someone like you is the most fit to lead Japan. I thought that was stupid. I don't want to become the ruler. I don't want to physically control this nation. No matter how much we talk of our ideals, I'll never fundamentally agree with Ray Makuni. He has a conviction that can never be bent. His arrogance can push forward without other. He desires change even if it harms the weak. I know the true strong one is you. Sometimes I get worried. I think you're looking at a future so far away that I cannot even imagine it. He was dead on, but I can never tell him I'm different from you. It's fine. We're on the same path. I'll guide you. I ease his fears with platitudes, but sometimes they don't have quotes, so I just read it normal and then it's like they're actually talking and it's weird. So that I can erase the strong like him. You and I can do this, Ray. Let's change this country. Zero, this is the final interrogation for executors. Why do you need me to do this? It's just a formality. I need to hear how determined you are. My conviction has not changed. We've planned the X-Day project together, and I'm prepared to give my entire being to it. For this nation. Yes, so that I can eliminate as many people drowning in sorrow as possible. Is that truly what you wish for? What's that supposed to mean? You just want to drag your father down. He's our father! You want to deny your own bloodline. You don't want to acknowledge your father. You hate being viewed as the same thing. You say it's for Japan, but in actuality, you just want to rebel against your father's methods. No, I truly wish for a revolution for this nation. I didn't say that is a bad thing. Ambition, jealousy, and anger drive people. You can work for the good of the nation. Even if the spark was rebellion against your father, you will surely get results. It's an honor to be acknowledged by you. It wasn't meant to be a compliment. As always, you're pure. Changing the country is no easy task. We've prepared for years by obtaining military might, financial power, and political power. Until the very end, until everything is returned to zero, this war will not end. Yes, we must change the world with rampant, ever-present crime that victimizes the weak. As for that revolution, we need a leader. Someone must bring down the first judgment. Ray, you will be the first executor. Yes. The future of Japan requires that a price be paid for it. You'll prove that with your own hand. Oh, zero. Oh, I was wondering. I'm like, we're gonna get to Ray. I'm like, do we get any Saeki background? Because, like, oh my god, my hip hurts so bad. The final executor, XXXXX. I was a nameless child. You have no name? And then what about this Yuzuru name? That's the name given to me by my mother. Legally, I don't exist. I am nobody. A human being that doesn't exist in this world. This chapter is really long, like, wow. What's with that face? Are you sympathizing with me? I don't know who I am. Normally, one would feel fear from this fact, but I found it to be fortunate. If I'm no one, I can be anyone. Yes, to borrow your words, isn't this the mission given unto me? My mother was Yukihisa Mukuni's mistress. She originally worked for Mukuni as a secretary, but one day she stumbled upon one of Mukuni's many misdeeds. To silence her, Mukuni ensnared her with a carnal relationship. After she became pregnant with me, my mother became more and more fixated on Mukuni, and she soon fell mentally ill. And that caused Mukuni to distance himself from her, and we were both placed under house arrest, forbidden to be let outside. That makes it's even sadder when Sadaishi brings us down here, like, and like keeps us there for like a year. That's even sadder because this is where like Sayaki like fucking lived for a year. Oh my god. Despite that, my mother always spoke of that man so lovingly. Yuzuru, come here. I'll read to you again. Mother, I'm not a child anymore. To me, you'll always be my child. My adorable Yuzuru. Don't ever leave me. Yes, if that's what you want, Mother. My mother had come down with a terminal illness. The doctor said she had a few months to live. No one knew when she'll be in critical condition. At the time I was in middle school, I could do nothing but accept that as fact. This must be my mother's fate. I wish that she would live in comfort for at least the rest of her days. At least, that's what I thought. Yuzuru, as long as you're here, he will return to me looking for his heir. He will love me again. And yet, why would he come to see me? He said he loved me. Mother, I'm here. Ah, Yukihisa, you came to see me. I was like, wait, what? Oh my, where did Yuzuru go? His father has come to see him. Please don't say you think Yuzuru's a nuisance. Is that why you pushed me away? I understand. If it's true, I don't want my son. I only need you. So, please, promise me you'll be by my side. Is that... I'm supposed to be us? Wait, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if that's her. Yeah. Well, I think that's him. Yeah, if that's what you want, I'll be by your side. I'm so glad. Now we'll be together. Forever. And my mother died. Never loved by the man she loved until the end. She saw the image of the man she loved in her son. It's all right. You lived a happy life. And that's what I told myself. But there were doubts swirling in my mind. Was my mother really happy? Well, she was crazy, so maybe. Even when my mother cast me aside, even when I'd lost my only family, I didn't feel sad in the slightest. But my mother's sadness felt suffocating. She was deceived until the moment she died. I could only see her as something pitiful. Or I couldn't only see her as something. From that day on, the world changed for me. Why is this happening to me? Oh, why is this happening to me? Give him back! Give my child back! Give that murderer the death penalty! Passerby, the news, the silent crying voices. I can feel my heart synchronizing with the sadness of the citizens of this country. It's his fault my life is a mess. If only he didn't exist. Fear, pain, hatred. No one understands me. Am I going to die alone? Sadness. Betrayed again. How many times am I going to be backstabbed? Why are people such assholes? Because we are. And this is so sad. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, sadness envelops everything. This is a way longer part than I thought it would be, but it's good. Even the people I have no relation to scream from the heart when their wounds are touched. Kill me! Somebody kill me! This world is wrong. Why does everyone just accept this? No. Am I the one that's wrong? Hatred, sadness, despair, the negative emotions tear through my heart. Sadness flows into me and burns my heart. The sounds of weeping erupt from my throat. This isn't normal. I'm not human. I'm something else. That's right. I thought I was no one. This is why I was born into this world nameless. I'm the vessel that expresses for others. This is an epiphany. Now I clearly understood everything. I will accept all of the sadness of the world, and then I must erase it. The Prime Minister's assassination failed. Although there were pawns to be sacrificed, many of Adonis's resources and people were spent. We had to reorganize before we could become active again. I decided to infiltrate the police organization for no apparent reason. During the time we were to lay low, my role as the founder had been reduced. I was just a founder in name only. When going through the identities I could take, I happened upon Yuzuru Sayeki coincidentally. It was close to the name my mother gave me. I felt it as being something fateful, but it didn't have any other real meaning to it. The police had more holes in them than I thought. It's easy to see once you're on the inside. I've already sent in a few agents, and I wasn't expecting much in the way of results from my own infiltration. However, I thought that I might be able to find some useful sympathizers among the police, ones who uphold justice and fight evil. When those people organize, they become a troublesome menace that gives birth to malice, but I'm sure there were some that were still pure. One who'd fight sadness while still being normal. Oh, Sayeki, you're here! My academy classmate, Spacey Hoshino, was someone who met these conditions. You're always so hardworking. And did the drill sergeant chew you out again? That's part of it. But if I don't complete this, I can't be a cop. Well, I'm sure you'd be hesitant to carry a gun when you haven't before. I'm not sure which one of them's speaking. I hate that. I never know who's going back and forth, who's saying what. It drives me crazy. Anyway, but everyone can hit the targets just fine. Even you. That's only I That's only because they're targets. It's entirely different if they're people. But if you can't shoot when you're thinking about the targets being human, I think you can still actually pull the trigger when it comes to it. When it's an emergency, you don't have the choice to not shoot. I sensed something off from those words. You don't have a choice to not shoot. Those words were not superficial. Okay, so that was her saying, I can't tell. It drives me crazy. It seemed to represent her core beliefs. If there was a criminal in front of you, you'd have to shoot to save someone else, no matter how scared you were. Even if that criminal is a reason for committing their crime that deserves sympathy. If you think that, you can't protect the victim. If you let the criminal escape, you may cause someone else to be saddened. That's kind of true, though. I mean, you have to shoot. I will become somebody that can shoot. I see. You're strong. No, I'm weak. I'm only telling myself this because I'm a coward. But there are so many people in this country who are weak like me. I'm not sure who's speaking. I hate this! Ah! I hate not knowing which one of them's saying what. It's really fucking difficult. And it's like, Christ. In order to prevent them from feeling sadness, I can't run away from this challenge. She is a completely normal human being. But my view of her changed slightly from that day onward. For a while, I treated her as an ordinary friend of mine. But when I researched her history in preparation for her experiment, I found an interesting link. Her semi-estranged brother's friendships. Guilt towards his friend Sarah, a young man who'd been wrongfully arrested before. What some might have dismissed as coincidence, I saw as an inevitability. So that's actually kind of funny too, because you're like, wow, she's like linked because like Kazuki's friends with Ishiki and with Sarah, and like, mm, when her beloved family is caught up in malice outside of their control, how would she cope with it? Would she take aim and shoot to resist that sadness causing malice? I felt that through her. I could see the ideal world. Sayaki, you're motherfucking nuts. This is the longest fucking chapter ever. I literally didn't think we were gonna have to split this into 2 parts, but this is a long chapter. Anyway, who's there? You're not allowed to enter without permission. Zero. Oh, it's you. I thought an adherent had lost control again. I don't know about this idol worship thing, but keeping this Alphanin voice is bothersome. And there are many things that I have to do as a rookie cop, too. You should take my place. It's only meaning when it only has meaning when it's you. And the deal was that while I pull the strings in the outside world, you will fulfill your duty here. Yeah. I'm that. What do you call it? The believer's hope? I'll play that role just fine. Zero, tomorrow's April 1st. We will put our project into action as we've planned. Are you sure you won't regret this? Hmm? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're getting cold feet. Not me. I'm worried about you. I wonder whether you can endure it. Every time you come into contact with new sadness, you agonize as if it were your own. So, you're such a fool, Ray. I'd made up my mind a long time ago. I wouldn't have worked for a decade to stop now. Remember what happened 2 years ago? How many people in this country actually remember that incident? 2 years ago, the members of Adonis experimented with a terrorist plot, an attempted assassination of the Prime Minister. The public objective was a coup, but that was only what it was known publicly. Whether or not the Prime Minister was assassinated was not important to us. The true objective was to make the nation know the name Adonis as a terrorist threat. We prepared a dummy organization beforehand to make them think that we had disbanded after the attempt to catch the police off guard. It's nothing but preparation for the X-Day project that we'll put into action. However, we didn't get the desired effect. And people forget the threat of terrorism right away. It would last only a week or so. Lurking dangers are less important than tomorrow's dinner or work. Even with the assassination ending in failure, I believe it had some influence, although the impact was unexpectedly low. That means people in Japan are too used to peace. It needs to become personal. Yes, I understand that. Adonis must be a personal threat. Seeing him not hiding his hesitation made me realize once again that he is different. Ray blindly follows me, like out of guilt or respect. Or maybe it's because it's his mission. I'd never find out, but I definitely know that our paths will eventually diverge. The executors have gathered, excluding Ray Makuni. There is a reason why I chose regular people as executors. My plan requires the cooperation of normal people rising up to judge evil. One had the justice he believed in destroyed. One had her God defiled. One has had his sin exposed. Oh, look at how mad Akito looks. One fights to protect her heart. One wants a world where he could be strong. Those who desire a place for each other. One who desires the destruction of everything. One who wants to change Japan to prove he exists. They know Malice and will become Malice. They shall become the beacons of purification. It is required that they show the world that all people have the right to render judgment. Now let us begin. You executors who resonate with sorrow. We are Adonis, and we shall bring justice to humanity who continue to create malice. Oh, look at Sayaki, he's still so beautiful. I love Sayaki, oh my god. Vague laws, formless justice. Ideals remain vivid, but this empty world is full of so much sorrow. Let us end it all and return everything to zero. Thank God. I was like, please tell me that's how they end this. Return everything to 0. We let you know. The X day. Damn. That was good. Shit. I love that they just ended that letters returned to 0 and he's 0. And like that was just the perfect fucking end. I've earned a trophy. I'm gonna go to the album because we should actually have Hold on. Okay, so we've seen all of theirs, but we're gonna go into the others. And we're gonna look at all the other hold on, wait. 2, 3. Okay, it's gonna be hard to. But anyway, this one's only got 1. And that's them dead. That's sad. This one only had 1. These are just like the backgrounds for the thing. That one had 2. Oh, that one had more. Oh, okay. 3. And then there's this one, obviously. So these are just the things, so they're not. We've seen these like a million fucking times. I don't know if this one had one. It didn't. Oh, and this is our trigger. Well, that's weird. Oh, I didn't click the button. I was like, wait a minute, that's weird. And then I love that. Oh, whoops, sorry. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Ugh. I love the fact that it puts us there. It like, but that doesn't count as the Sasuzuka one at all. Okay. I love every time this came up. Look at their faces. They're like, "Are you fucking him?" Oh. Okay, that only had 1. This is just like, look at Sayaki. He's evil. Don't you? I want a route with him in Unlimited. I really do. Like, I want this, the continuation of this where she goes with him and just like is evil and shit. And like, I just. Oh. Poor Keto. Oh, boy. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Look at Sayaki. You know what's really funny? Why are they in the white and all our boys are in the black? Including her. Like, see, but we could do this, but then you can't see Sayaki. Can you zoom out? Oh, you can. All right, there you go. Oh my God. All right, so this is how we're going to end. I love these. I love it when they do these, like, congratulations on completing the game ones, because they're always like, fuck my life. They're great. They're great. Look at Sayaki. Like, dude. Like, it's not that he wasn't good looking. You know what I mean? But it was more like, yeah, Sayaki, you're just like, you're going to be in love with us, but we're not dating you because you're not a route. So, like, whatever. But now he's evil and you're like, you're hotter now for some reason because you're like psycho. And there's, I don't know what, I want a route with him. And like, we need it. I doubt there is one, but that would be great. But also, look at him in this fucking CG. He's fine as fuck. Look at it. There is something that is, he was adorable. But when the evil look on his face, you're like, yeah, that is, holy shit. The look on his face makes him hotter than fucking Yanagi in this. That's just, wow. But like, look at Sasuzuka, just so out of character for him, but it's great. I love it. Oh my God. But honestly, literally on this, Sayaki and fucking Siraishi are like the hottest things on this. Like, just the look in their eyes. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I love this. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here. This one went like longer than I expected because that chapter was long as shit, but it was great. I love that. I love that little background insight and all of our little executors and everything. Because we kind of already knew that, but I like the little more details. And you get a little more background into Sayaki's crazy, but yeah, so this would normally be the end of the game, but tomorrow we will start doing the situations for our boys. We'll start with Enomoto, and we'll see. I would like to do just a part, like just Enomoto's in just one route. If it's like about a half hour or more, we'll just do each one. They'll have their own. So we'll drag it out a little bit. Haha. But if it's really short, if it's not in the, I'll make the judgment call when we get there. Like if it's between 20 and 30 minutes, like maybe we'll do, I don't know. Because I would like to just do them individually, just do all in a moto, and then just do, you know what I mean, and go that way. But if that's not how it works, then we'll have another maybe 2 parts. It's either going to be 2 or it's going to be 5. We'll see how it goes. So you'll find out tomorrow with me. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.